Hi, this is Storio, where stories come to life. This is our team. We're a bunch of creative designers and technologists. So, what is our problem? We feel that modern nuclear families and diaspora leave many children feeling isolated due to the distance from their home, culture, larger family units, communities. This situation is exacerbated for children from disadvantaged backgrounds who often lack parental figures and who struggle to dedicate quality time, particularly during bedtime storytelling, leaving them without the crucial support and engagement needed for a culturally and emotionally rich upbringing. So, why is this a problem? Addressing these issues is crucial for cultivating a more inclusive and nurturing environment, a sense of belonging and pride for their culture, and for development of language and communication skills. The act of sharing stories by parents or grandparents during bedtime fosters creativity and imagination and inculcates important values in the minds of children. So our solution is a storytelling app that fosters connection and engagement across generations. It connects kids from isolated backgrounds with an older generation who want to be proactively more engaged. After all, the act of storytelling is an integral part of what makes us human.
So our user demographic is our storytellers and kids. The age range for storytellers is 50 years and older, and kids is 4 to 12 years. In storytellers, we basically wanted people who want to share their life experiences and wisdom and impart it to kids. And in kids, we wanted to target people who have limited access to live storytelling traditions at home. So basically, kids whose parents are extremely busy and are in the nuclear families as well as extended families. The comparative tear down here, the way we have done it is we chose Spotify and Audible as our viable competitors, and we made like a feature list and then cross functionally compared both of them with Storio. So Storio here does a good job with empathy, which is connecting with the users, as well as parental controls, which means that parents will have a control at what content their children have an access to. Market opportunity, so the total addressable market for kids is 51 million, and in which the serviceable obtainable market is 93% of that 51 million, and for senior people it is 108 million, and out of that the serviceable obtainable market here is 24%.
Coming to the feature list of our application, we have meticulously designed a suite of features to empower our users at every step of their storytelling journey, understanding the unique needs and challenges faced by our users. Firstly, we have made sure the recording, the editing, and the publishing stories is remarkably straightforward, with just a few taps away. Voice assistants and the language inclusivity stand at the core of our platform, breaking down the barriers and opening doors to storytellers from diverse linguistic backgrounds. AI generated thumbnails add visual touch to each story, capturing the essence of the narrative through automatically generated visually appealing images. Accessibility is important, that's why we have incorporated the larger UI components throughout our design. This commitment to accessibility extends to ensuring all components of our app are AA pass, adhering to the latest web content accessibility guidelines. Lastly, we developed a comprehensive walkthrough. This feature is designed for easy understanding, gently guiding new users through our platform's functionality and features. As we dwell into the features designed specifically for our younger listeners, it's crucial to recognize that our approach is rooted in creating an engaging, educational, and safe environment. Firstly, the personalized recommendations and collections ensure that every child feels seen and heard. We have deeply committed to culture and language relevance in our stories, reflecting the diverse tapestry of our global community. Understanding the importance of accessibility and comfort, we have integrated a landscape mode. This feature caters to the natural way children interact with tablets and screens, ensuring a more comfortable viewing experience. Accessibility is a cornerstone of our design philosophy. With larger UI elements and bright colors and images, we ensure that the app is not just accessible but also visually stimulating. Recognizing the importance of voice in the modern digital experience, especially for kids who may not yet be fluent readers, we offer voice and type search capabilities. Our app is designed to minimize screen time through audio focused storytelling. Thanks to the favorite section, this personal space within the app encourages repeated engagement with the stories they love. Our entire design process has been divided into two different parts. One, where we define the problem, and second, where we solve the problem. Coming to the research process, the step one consists of conducting desk research, comparative analysis, following to created user personas, and then defining heuristic. The design strategy consists of developed user journey, created low fidelity wireframes, created design system and components with high fidelity and prototype.
Our business model incorporates a sufficient incentive for the creators while providing a low-cost solution for the parents. Our free version includes 30 stories a month, after which there's a premium requirement. We have used Figma to create a prototype which can be developed further using Swift towards iOS development. The huge database can be maintained using Firebase, which can also be a useful tool for user authentication. We plan to implement image generation, animations, and audio-video functionality using different APIs.
So this is our final prototype, and here we have two kinds of users, the primary user being the kids and the secondary user being the storytellers. So we had to create a design system that would work for the older generation and the kids as well. Let's start with the journey of the story listeners, the kids. So if you're a new user, you select like I'm new here, then you add your details like your name, then it asks you for your date of birth, and once you have added all of the personal details, it asks you to sign up via email or via Gmail. Once you sign up, you create a profile for your kids. Then you select the age group so that it can share age-appropriate stories for your kids. Then you select the languages that kids would listen to stories in. And once you have finalized all of these details, you get onto the kids platform. So we have created a horizontal layout to create a more immersive experience using like popping icons and just a very simple UI. This is the homepage. It has 3 sections where they have collections of storybooks, the recommendations, and the favorites. Favorites are whatever the kids like watching or watch frequently. Here we have used like a very simple orientation. We have a search feature, and if you click on it, you can also search using voice. And once you go back, you come back to the home screen. Let's start by exploring one of the stories. When you click on a story, we have a very simple layout because this is a nap time app and people will be using headphones or earphones to listen to them. So we have kept the actions very basic. You can play, pause a video, or you can select and listen to the next one. You can also read about the story a little more by clicking on the information icon and simply close it from here. Let's explore our secondary user. Those are the ones that are creating the stories, our storytellers. So we established a few design principles and found that we need to use fonts and components that are bigger, simpler, and like relatable for the older population. We use like all fonts and all buttons that are big and easy to grasp. So if you're a new storyteller, you can sign up here. You can also change your language since we are incorporating speakers or storytellers from native languages. You start by creating your account, filling in your details, selecting your birthday. Then you sign up via email or Gmail. And then you select your avatar and enter your name. What would be your storyteller name? Once you've selected your name, you add your bank account information. This is for billing purposes. And once you're verified, your account is created. And this is the home page. It has only 3 components to the nav bar. All the fonts are big and understandable. Instructions are clear. So if you want to create a story, you just simply click on create. It asks you what the story title would be, what language your story would be in, and then you can simply start recording. The UI of the recording screen is very plain and very simple. It has very minimalistic actions. So the user can simply start recording by hitting the record button. They can pause or stop anytime they feel that they have finished recording. It also shows you how much time you've been recording for. Once you feel like your recording is complete, you can stop it. Here you can review your recording to see if it's a good fit or not, and if everything looks good, you go ahead and add the story details. Here you add the story description and like what category your story would be in. We also have AI incorporated here that will help you generate like cover images for your story. And once all of these details have been finalized, you simply publish the episode. Now this goes to the content moderators and they review the content and they publish the content when it's finalized.